What is up, you guys? Welcome back again to your Heroclix headquarters. Today, I've got this awesome new Teen Titans Go and Scooby-Doo miniature game starter set for the new Heroclix Batman team-up set. So it's got all of the Scooby Gang and the Teen Titans Go characters for you to jump in and learn how to play the game with, and it's got some scenarios and some new mystery cards and some other cool stuff. So I just want to give a huge shout out to wizkids. Thank you so much for sending me this to unbox for you guys. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so here we go. We've got this awesome new Teen Titans and Scooby-Doo miniature game set. You can see in the little window there all of the awesome figures. So yeah, looks great. And here on the back, of course, it shows you a little bit about what's inside. So yeah, let's crack this open and see what it looks like. All right, here we go. I got all the plastic off. So let's pop the top off and check out these awesome figures. So starting us off, we got 2 Batman dice for the set. We've got all the figures right here. And then inside, we have our mystery cards, our character cards, our scenario cards for the campaign playthrough, and we got a big starter set here. So let's break this open and see what this looks like real quick. And boom, here is our little handy dandy rule booklet. Nice full color, big pages for you to read all the rules, nice and easy. Pretty cool. So also, we have a couple of powers and abilities cards for Batman Team Up. So there's a quick look at those. They of course have all the pretty much all the relevant information here for all the different powers and all the other random things you might need to know during a game. I do always recommend keeping these on you at all times. You're always going to need these. And it's nice that these starter sets come with 2. So one for you, one for a friend. That's always really nice. Or even one that you can just leave in the box, and one that you can like put in your box of stuff that you take with to like your usual weekly games. Oh no, all the bystanders are falling out. It looks like we got a lot of masked villain bystanders with stealth, shape change, 11 attack, 18 defense, 3 damage. Oh, cool. We actually have like Jinx and Gizmo on the back. Pulse Wave from Jinx. I'm surprised Gizmo doesn't have like Perplex or Outwit or something, but let's see. What are the other tokens? They all fell out in the package. Just dump those out real quick. Okay, so we've got a Blackfire that gives, or she has Penetrating Blast and Range Combat Expert. Another masked villain. I think the backside is just all masked villains. And I'm guessing maybe they just turn into one of these when you hit them or something. Who knows? We got Deathstroke with a 12 attack blades. That's pretty nuts. I do wish that they would make all of these little bystanders playable outside of the strategy games. Ooh, Scrappy-Doo. Some exploit weakness. That is my only complaint about these, is I would just love to be able to play them outside of the strategy game. Just, give them a little 10-point value or something. You can just throw them on any team. That'd be a lot of fun. Then, of course, we've got all the, like, smoke and barrier markers, some action tokens and heavy and light objects for you. But let's get into these cards. All right, so here, first we'll take a look at the scenario rules. So scenario F, E, D, C, B, A. So I guess that's backwards there. Should probably start with A. There we go. Scenario A, Game Showdown. The Teen Titans and Mystery Inc. find themselves transported to an abandoned game show set. Each team thinks the other team is responsible, and they jump to action. So the map will be Game Show. Remove the tiles for rows 9 through 16. Each team starts in opposing corners. Robin at 25 points, Cyborg at 25 points, and Raven at 25 points for the Teen Titans player. Mystery Inc. player gets Fred, Velma, and Daphne at 25 points. And action total of 2. I like that they added the action total there to be a little more specific. That's nice. And let's see, special rules for each player. The first time a friendly character is KO'd, they place one of their 2 characters not on their starting force in the last square the KO'd character occupied on their 25-point line. For the Teen Titans player, those characters are Beast Boy and Starfire. Mystery Inc. has Shaggy and Scooby. The first player to KO all opposing characters wins. So that's how you play a nice little fun, like, 3-character game, and then you go into, depending on which team wins, it'll be B or C probably. Looks like if the Teen Titan players wins, go to B. If the Mystery Inc. player wins, go to C. So that's how that works. And I'll leave the rest of them a little bit more of a suspense mystery for you. So yeah, that way you can have fun and play it yourself. I won't ruin any surprises or anything. I don't know. But here we go. We do get 2 mystery cards, which is awesome. We get Unlocking Raven's Spellbook and the Planispheric Disc. So if you guys are just new starting out the game, you won't probably have any idea what the heck these do. And that's fine. All the rules are right here. I made a how to use video for the mystery cards, so you can check that out if you have any questions. And yeah, you can just kind of put these on the sideline and use their effects throughout a game, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. This one gives us, for Detective or Mystery Inc., when a friendly character with a listed keyword uses Perplex to target an opposing character, after resolutions gain a clue token. Friendly characters can use Improved Movement for Elevated. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character, roll a d6, and move the chosen character up to the result. That's not bad if you get 3 or 6 clue tokens. And then for this one, Detective and Teen Titans, when a friendly character with a listed keyword hits one or more opposing characters after resolutions gain a clue token. Case closed. On a 9, each opposing character can only be given 1 free action during their turn. Oof, that one's pretty awesome, actually. Slowing down free actions is really powerful. So here's all the character cards. We'll take a look at that in just a second. First, I want to take a look at the map. Okay, so yeah, let's take out the map first. I'm really interested to see what that looks like. All right, and boom, here we go. Our map tiles. So let's see, here's the game show indoor. So I think that's gonna go something like this. Yeah, that looks about right, like all the walls on the side there. So here, oh, it's cool that it actually has the little like mic stand thing, because they're playing like Family Feud. There's a little buzzer thing. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is basically a little Family Feud thing. Oh, and they have a little dressing room there. Looks like, I think that's the Scooby Gang's outfits, it looks like. That's cool. I love little details like that. And let's see what the other half looks like. Oh, it's the audience. Okay. So on the other side, you have a bunch of hindering terrain from all the chairs for the audience members. That's cool. That looks like a really fun map. I like that a lot. And then on the other side, it looks like a beach day or something. What is this? We got a little carnival. A little Ferris wheel thing going on. A little like snack shack. Yeah, this looks like, oh, there's a mystery machine. Check it out, mystery machine. Nice. I'm glad. I was hoping it would be on at least one of these maps. Lots of water on this map, which is good. We just got some really cool, like, swimming characters like Aquaman and Killer Croc in this set. So good to get another nice water terrain map. So yeah, these are some really fun looking maps. I really like these a lot. All right, but here we are with all the figures. So let's take a look at what they can do. Starting us off here, we got Cyborg, and I love the sculpts on all of the Teen Titans Go figures. They really did a great job of making them look like they just came right out of the cartoon. So awesome. So first of all, it is important to note that actually everybody comes with 2 cards. So you have the A dial and the B dial. So let's go ahead and start first with the A Cyborg. The A dial is for new players to be, using and just getting a feel for the game with just a few powers. And then the B dial has some special powers once you get a feel for it and feel like trying some stronger characters. So you have just 6 range, flight, force blast, 11 attack, pulse wave, 18 impervious for 25 points. Teen Titans team ability. I mean, I'm not going to say no to an 11 attack pulse wave for 3 damage with an 18 impervious with 4 clicks of health for 25 points. You know, now with the updated equipment rules, you could just start the game equipped with Cloak of Levitation and give him some sidestep, so he could be sidestep pulse waving things. That would be pretty great. The Force Blast, too, can knock back everything he pulse waves, so that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, for 25 points, Pulse Wave is always useful. Then on his B dial, he gets a special, which gives him Running Shot and Force Blast, and a special attack power that gives him Poison and Pulse Wave. And taking a look at that dial, yeah, much more deadly there. Running Shot with the Pulse Wave and Poison, and still the 18 impervious, and an extra click of health too. He's got 5 instead of 4 this time. He has 40 points now instead of 25, but that's only 15 more points, and I think it's well worth it for the running shot and the extra click of health there. He also gets the Force Blast on the back half with Range Combat Expert, so he'll be still an 11 attack there, a 12 attack there, if he's making ranged attacks, 3 damage the whole way down, basically. So it's a really solid version of Cyborg. I like it a lot. We don't get a lot of Cyborgs, unfortunately. I do wish we'd get a little bit more of him sometimes, but it's always good to see him. They always do a good job. So moving on next here, we have Beast Boy, who again, I think he's maybe one of the better looking ones just because he's so weird looking. Like, it just really goes to show how good of a job they did on making that come to life, especially on the hair and everything. Like, that must have been hard. But then you have Teen Titans, Animal, Celebrity Keywords. The A dial for 25 points just has Charge, 11 attack, Blades, Claws, Fangs, 17 toughness. He does have double target there, it looks like, so he can close attack on 2 people. Yeah, I mean, 25 points for a full dial of Charge, Blades, 11 attack is not bad at all. I do wish he had some shape change just because he is Beast Boy. That would be cool to have. But I'm not going to complain about that dial for 25 points. That's really solid. Just full dial Blades, Claws, Charge is really good for only 25 points. And then you have the B dial for the 40-point line. Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Steel Energy. And Regeneration and Super Senses. So here's a look at this dial. I'm not really sure why he's got Blades and Steel Energy the whole dial. I kind of feel like that should just be a regular click of Blades. But I mean, hey, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever. He still can charge Blades, 18 toughness, and there's the shape change at the back half of this one with some flurry. So once he is up there, he can be flurrying on people, and he gets Super Senses regen. So you got the double rollouts, and you can just regen him up potentially, or just Steel Energy with the flurry. So yeah, really solid for 40 points as well. Really liking Beast Boy. Is a nice, cheap, close attacker. Up next here, we've got Starfire. Okay, so here's Starfire's A card to start out with. So he's got Teen Titans, Celebrity, Cosmic, and Ruler, and Warrior keywords. Titans team ability. Of course, they all have Titans team ability to be able to heal each other. For only 25 points, 8 movement running shot with flight, 6 range double target, 11 attack, 17 energy shield, 3 damage with enhancement is great. I mean, what more do you want for 25 points? She's a decent range attacker, and she can help out the team with more ranged damage. And then she gets a 12 attack once she takes a hit. That is pretty nuts. And then looking at her B dial here, she's got Energy Explosion. When she uses it and hits after resolutions, heal Starfire and all adjacent friendly characters for 1 click. That's pretty nuts because you could hit a whole team for 2 and then heal your whole team for 1. I mean, if you time that right and you actually get that off, that could really upset the whole game and swing it back in your favor. Then we have Empower and Enhancement on her back half of her dial here. I wish she started with that. That would be amazing. But still, 40 points for a running shot. Full dial of that special energy explosion, 18 energy shield, and then hypersonic later, so she can be zipping around and using empower enhancement for the team. I like both dials here again as well. They both bring something a little different, but both very useful, I think, for some Teen Titans. Up next here we have Raven. She's got Mystic's team ability, which is, I think, good to point out, because that is a great team ability to have, because when you get hit, you just deal penetrating damage right back for free. 25 points for telekinesis with an 18 defense, super senses shape change combo, so she's really hard to hit, because you got 2 rollouts with an 18 defense. Even if you do hit her, you're taking a Mystics damage, and she can basically just sit there and either carry people around with flight or TK people around. So I think for 25 points, she brings a lot of utility to the team, and definitely worth using if you just need a cheap TK. And she's also mystical and celebrity, which are 2 really good keywords, so you could definitely see her on those teams just for a cheap TK. Up next for the B dial on Raven, she's got a special attack power that gives her telekinesis. When she uses it after resolutions, remove an action token from the placed character. That's huge. Being able to move them around and remove their action token is very useful. It does a lot of things for your team. You don't have to roll for it like leadership or anything. That's super good. Then you got shape change power. Once per game, choose a character with a Teen Titans keyword in your KO area. If you do, generate that character on its starting click, and your opponent scores them immediately instead of when they're KO'd. Protected outwit. That's pretty awesome. So once one of your characters gets KO'd, you can give her a power action to just bring them right back. That is a damage power, yeah. So unfortunately, she's not going to start with that, but she does have that later. So if she gets damaged, by then, one of your other characters is probably already KO'd. So good odds you could pull that off if you want to. You are giving your opponent more points immediately, but it could swing the game in your favor just having that extra character on the map again. But yeah, stealth, you got the TK special that can remove tokens, and some shape change as well as also the mystics. So yeah, 40 points, not too bad. Again, just a really good TK figure for helping place your team where it needs to be. All right, and last but not least for the Titans, we have Robin here. I don't think I showed you guys Raven's sculpt. That's my bad, but here you go. Here's a little up-close look at Raven. Again, they do a great job of bringing the cartoons to life, and she's no exception. She looks great. But here is a look at Robin, who again looks awesome. Awesome Titans Go pose that he's got there. Gotta love it. All right, so taking a look at what he can do here on his A dial, he's got Batman Family, Gotham City, Teen Titans, Celebrity, and Detective keywords, Batman Family team ability, so he's going to have stealth the whole time. 4-range triple target with incapacitate, sidestep, combat reflexes with an 18. With that, stealth is going to be really hard to hit him. Only 1 damage, but triple target incap could be great for only 25 points. And then later on, he's got some close combat expert. So once he takes a hit and lands on that, he could actually be swinging with an 12 attack for 3 damage up close, which is pretty amazing for, only 25 points. And then taking a look at the B dial, he's got charge and running shot on his movement power, incapacitate and smoke cloud on his attack power. Unfortunately, he doesn't start with the charge and running shot until the end of his dial. I really wish that was at the start, because then he would be awesome. He still just starts with sidestep and leadership the whole dial this time. 12 attack with that smoke cloud incapacitate special. So for 40 points, we're getting sidestep with a 4-range triple target incap and some leadership. And then, once he takes a hit, he's going to go up to 3 damage with the running shot and the charge. So not too bad. I think I might actually prefer the 25 line. No leadership, though. I kind of wish he was just a cheap leadership for 25, although I think the main set one actually does that, so I can see why they wouldn't want to just repeat that. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have all the Scooby Gang. So we've got Velma here. My glasses. I can't find my glasses. I think they all just have Mystery Inc. Celebrity and Detective and then Animal on Scooby-Doo. First, actually, sorry, let's look at the A dial here. So for the A dial, the simple 25-point dial, she just has Leap Climb, Super Senses, and Outwit. So she can just move herself into position and outwit stuff. I also love that kind of matches her outfit with the orange and the red. I think they did that on purpose. I don't know. But finding hidden passages and hands off and jinkies is the name of her powers on that one. But then her B dial gives her sidestep, improve movement characters, and when Velma uses sidestep after resolutions, you may knock back all adjacent opposing characters 2 squares. So that's not bad, actually. Then you got outwit and probability control on her special damage power there. So yeah, it starts with stealth, super senses, outwit, and prob. Not bad at all. for 40 points. And then once she takes some damage there, she gets that sidestep special and some quake and some willpower, because she can't find her glasses and she just has to smack everybody with quake. So that's pretty hilarious. Oh, and of course there's a look at her sculpt as well. Don't want to forget that again. So yeah, they did a great job on the Scooby Gang too. They look also just like right out of their cartoon, which is a totally different animation style. But next up, we've got Daphne here, again, looking great on the sculpt. And start with the A dial. So she only has stealth, defend, and support, her whole dial. 11 attack for the support is great. 18 defend is also great for only 25 points. Some stealth to keep her safe too. You know, can't really ask for much more. She's clearly just a dedicated support character. So yeah, not too shabby there. She can definitely heal up the team pretty well. Then you've got defend, super senses, and willpower on the 40 line for her defense power. And on her damage power, she's got support. When she uses it, increase the result of her roll by +1. That is pretty great. So sidestep, now she can sidestep into position to use that. She has the willpower, so she can keep going. She's got that 18 defense still with willpower and super senses to give her some defense. And then 3 damage with that special support power that gives +1 to the roll. So she can actually kind of attack with 11 attack, 3 damage now. I don't think the other one had stats that good. No, not quite, but still not bad. So yeah, she's a great support character. She can heal that +1 and everything. I actually think she'd be great with the Indigo ring, because that also gives you support, and if you can already use it, gives you +1 to the roll, I believe, as well. So you could equip her with the Indigo Tribe ring and get some super duper support going. All right, up next we have Fred here, just chilling with his hand in his pocket with his ascot. Good old Fred here. What does he do? Looking at the A dial first. He's got some flurry, invulnerability, and leadership. So he's kind of, looks like one of our main attackers here. So you do kind of have to get him into position first, because he just has flurry, no sidestep or charge or anything. But 11 attack, 3 damage with flurry, and 18 with invulnerability for 4 straight clicks the whole way down. That's pretty great for only 25 points. As long as you can get him up there before he gets one shot, he could put in some work for you. All right, but then taking a look at the B dial, he's got charge and flurry this time, and he has exploit weakness and leadership. So you can kind of tell how all the 40-point lines are just enhanced versions of the 25-point lines. Although it does suck that he doesn't get the charge flurry special until the end. But he starts with charge and exploit and leadership. He's got an extra click of life. 11 attack the whole way down for only 40 points is great. 3 damage the whole way down, mostly 18s. So once he does take some damage, he can charge flurry. He could incap if you want to, but meh. I'd rather just do the 3 damage with each hit, honestly. So yeah, I mean, he's pretty solid close attacker there as well for pretty cheap point costs. And then up next, we have Shaggy, who, again, looking great here. Same sculpt as the common from the set, and, of course, the play-at-home kit. But yeah, there we go. And he has, for only 25 points, he's going to have sidestep, energy shield, and probability control. I mean, yeah, a 25-point prob control piece. Nothing wrong with that. Cheap prob is always nice. He does have 10 attack, 3 damage, 4 range, so he can make some attacks, surprisingly. Sidestep himself around into position is always good. And then on the 40 line, we have leap climb, sidestep, stealth, and on the damage, he's got empower and perplex, which is a whole different turn. It's not the prob that he has on the other one. Again, he doesn't start with the empower till later, but the sidestep, leap climb, and stealth up top with the 18 combat reflexes is pretty good. And then you got the 3 damage with perplex. So that's not bad. You got some steel energy, super senses, and then the empower perplex special. So yeah, not too shabby for only 40 points. Though I kind of like the 25 line better, if I'm being honest. That prob is nice to have for so cheap. And last but not least, we've got a look at Scooby-Doo himself here. Here's a quick look at the figure there. Again, such a great job on all the sculpts. Bravo, WizKids, making my Scooby-Doo gang look like they're right out of the cartoon. So good. Mystery Inc. animal, celebrity, detective keywords. He's got stealth, super senses, and shape change. So for 25 points, 10 attack, 3 damage, 18 defense, 2 targets though. So I think his main goal is he's kind of just going to run and hide basically in stealth, right? But you could just kind of send him up there to tie up the opposing characters with that 18 super senses and shape change for only 25 points, and he can make some attacks. You know, 10 attack, 3 damage, could definitely get some damage in there. So he seems like kind of a little tie-up or line of fire blocker for cheap. Then you got the 40-point line here that's got charge and stealth on his special attack or special movement power. On his special damage power, he's got close combat expert and shape change. Those are great. But again, he doesn't get it till the end. It seems like everybody in this set gets all their good stuff on their last 2 clicks. Because they want you to like hit each other onto the good stuff first. But still, he's got, what was it, charge and stealth there with super senses and shape change. So you can see for the extra 15 points, you're getting an extra click of health, you're getting some charge, so you can actually charge up in there. Yeah, and you got some blades there on those last 2 clicks too. But he's got close combat expert, so I'd kind of, you know, you might rather just do the 3 damage than risk the blades, but I mean, hey, sometimes I like to risk blades and live wild. Sometimes you gotta do 4 or 5 damage, and you need to roll those blades. But anyway, that's it for the figures. The set as a whole looks pretty great. I'm a huge fan myself of the Scooby-Doo gang, you know, Mystery Inc. and the Teen Titans Go as well. You know, I am more of a fan of the original Teen Titans show, but I don't know, the Teen Titans Go show is actually funny to me. My kids love it too, so they're super excited. I gave them all my extra Teen Titans and Scooby-Doo pieces, and they love it. So that is a win for me. Getting my kids into the game a little bit more is always fun. And yeah, this is a really awesome starter set. I can't wait to play with it. I will probably try to be working on doing a playthrough of this campaign. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments of this whole starter set and even the main set as a whole too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. It does help me out a lot. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And if you guys would like to help support the channel even more, check the links in the description as well for the Patreon, so you can see your name here in the credits with all these other wonderful people. And you can be entered for as little as $1 a month into our monthly Patreon giveaways, so make sure to check that out. But again, a huge thanks to wizkids for sending me this to unbox for you guys, and that's going to do it for this one. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.